In problem 3, I want you to note that these are work problems. It talks about people doing different types of jobs. You will definitely have one, if not two of these on your quiz. Please write that down. Problem 3. You can mow the lawn in 1 hour and 15 minutes using a push mower. Your father can mow the lawn in 30 minutes on a riding mower. How long would it take you and your father, working together, to mow the lawn? And just a funny side note, my husband didn't used to let me mow the lawn because when we were first married, I literally could not mow in a straight line. It was like, anyway, I thought you would enjoy that since I'm not there with you to tell you about that. Another more useful side note is that time together will always, always, always be less than the fastest person. So like it's going to be shorter than 30 minutes because the dad took 30 minutes. I love to make a chart out of these ones, but let's see how you can do. So we have you, and you can do one lawn. Let me see if I can do it without a chart and have it make sense. You can do one lawn in 75 minutes. Now, I got that 75 from 1 hour, which is 60 minutes and 15 minutes, okay? So that's you. Then we have, excuse me, your dad. We're going to add you guys together. He can do one lawn in 30 minutes. And how many lawns do we need to get done? We need to get one lawn done altogether. Now, that's not a true statement, what I just wrote. 1 over 75 plus 1 over 30 does not equal 1, okay? We need to figure out, each of these is kind of like a proportion of the job that you're going to be doing. So you each get an X. All right, let's go ahead and find a common denominator. Now you can sit here and try to figure out what the number is that works, or you can just multiply these two together. So when you multiply those together, I'm definitely cheating on a calculator, you get 2,250. Okay, let's go ahead and go backwards and figure out what they need. Now, the 70, because I picked this big number over here, I just multiplied these two together, right? So the 75 up here needs a 30, and the 30 needs a 75. And the 1 needs both of them. So the 1 needs the entire 2250. Now let's go ahead and, I guess I should have put those in little circles just to stay consistent with what we've been doing. Let's multiply. So this becomes 30x plus 75x equals 2250. Yay, no quadratic formula, no factoring, just combine your like terms to get 105x equals 2250. Divide by 105, and we got 21 point, let's just do 4. So x equals 21.4 minutes if they work together. How nice. Remember, I promised you it would always be faster than the fastest person. Problem 3. Dominic, you are filling up a pool, and the hose that you are using can fill that pool up in 15 hours. Mariah, you are mad at Dominic, so you are hiding behind the pool. You have another hose going into the pool, and you are draining whatever Dominic puts in. It's not very nice, by the way. But if it was just that hose working by itself, Mariah, it would take 20 hours to unload the pool. So Dominic, 15 hours to go in, Mariah, 20 hours to empty it. How long, and because Dominic's is faster, it is going to fill up. But how long is it going to take to fill up if Mariah is sitting there with emptying the pool while Dominic's trying to fill it? And, well, let's do the same thing. So Dominic can fill one pool in 15 hours. Mariah, you can fill, you know what, let's, instead of using a plus sign, let's say we have to take away Mariah because she's being mean. So we're going to take away one pool in 20 hours. These are working against each other, so I had to use subtraction. That's the trick to this problem, is that they're working against each other. Really, Mariah is just working against Dominic. And we still want to fill one pool. Now, Dominic will win, but Mariah, you're being pretty bad. Now, this is not true. We have to each give them the appropriate time. They're each doing a proportion of the time, so give them each an X. Well, the common denominator is 15 and 20 together. You can write them separately. I didn't do that up here, but you can. So, this one needs a 20. This one needs a 15. And this one needs a 20 and a 15. So this makes 20x minus 15x equals 20 times 15 is 300. Subtract those, so you get 20 minus, that's going to be 5x equals 300. Divide by 5, 300 divided by 5 is 60. Now look how long it's going to take poor Dominic to fill up that pool with Mariah working against him. Mariah, if you would just get out of the way, it would only take Dominic 15 hours. But because you're working against him, not together, you're working against him, it's going to take poor Dominic 60 hours to fill that pool. Problem 4. All right, we've got some binomials we need to check. Do you guys see there is nothing here that factors? So these aren't as much fun, are they, as last time? Nothing here factors. So the common denominator is literally just both of them. So 6x plus 7 and 2x plus 9. It's just both of them. When they don't match and they don't factor. So this 10 needs a 2x plus 9. And this 6 needs a 6x plus 7. We've got this. The denominators cancel because of that beautiful equal sign. And I have a 10 with a 2x plus 9 equals a 6 with a 6x plus 7. Distribute. 20x plus 90 equals 36x plus 42. Basic algebra problem. I like to move my x's to the left. You don't have to, but it's just what I usually do. I'm going to minus 36x. You can move the 20, but I like to stay consistent. So negative 16x plus 90 equals 42. We're getting much closer, guys. Take away 90. Negative 16x equals, let's see, that's going to be negative 48. Divide by negative 16. This is just using your skills you should already have. You get a positive 3. We will check that in a different video. We'll go back through, we'll use the calculator, and we'll check. Alright, we're going to try that again because it's just that much fun. By the way, part B will be a little harder. Does this factor? Nope. Does that factor? Nope. And I'm just going to do a quick check here. None of these factors. I'm going to write nothing factors. Don't worry, on the next page something will. I know you're missing it, so don't worry, we'll get it in there. Common denominator. Are those different from each other? Absolutely. So the common denominator is both of them. Let's go back through and see what's missing. So this one from the bottom is missing the b minus 2. This one from the bottom is missing a b plus 2. Because there's an equal sign, we don't have any more fractions. We just have 3 with a b minus 2 equals a 5 with a b plus 2. And look at that, guys. We're back to chapter 3, just solving for x. That should make you pretty happy. Distribute in. Miss Shirey just walked in with like the stack of papers that's as big as she is. Say hi.
Hi.
There you go. You get 3b minus 6 equals 5b plus 10 when you distribute on both sides. Now get your b's on the left and your numbers on the right, just so we get the last problem. Minus 5b minus 5b. So we get negative 2b minus 6 equals 10. Add 6. I'm running out of room. Negative 2b equals, well, this is obnoxious, isn't it? 16. That's it. I'm moving over here. Divide by negative 2. b equals negative 8. We will check that in another video. Alright, guys, I know it seems monotonous. Don't get discouraged and don't quit on me. Find the common denominator again here. By the way, the 5 is over 1. So I see a 3, and I see a c minus 4, and I see a 1, but as we know, 1 is useless. Okay, put a circle. I hope you saved more room than I did. Put a circle around the C. It is missing the C minus 4. Put a circle around the 7. It is missing from the bottom. It's missing a 3. Ah, geez. Put a circle around the 5. You know, look how lazy I'm being. It's missing both, so I just circled both of them. Okay, please write small. So we're going to have a C with a C minus 4 from the first circle. And then an equal sign. And we can do that. That makes 21, 7 times 3. And then a minus sign. All right, now watch, please. I'm going to join these two together to get a 15. Force field C minus 4. Okay? I needed both on there. Oh, distribute in. Right away, you see how we get a C squared? Remember, that means we're probably going to have to do the quadratic formula. Equals 21. Now, when we distribute a negative 15. Do not distribute 15. Distribute negative 15. So negative 15C plus 60. Does everybody see the C squared? Haha, does everybody see the C squared? I am so clever. That means we need to set it equal to 0. We may as well combine those terms first, though. So we get C squared minus 4C equals negative 15C plus 81. All right, we are going to... Oh, I missed my C. Did you guys see that? Did you see that I missed my C? I know, you missed me. Okay, add 15 to both sides. Add 15C. And take away 81, because we got to set it equal to 0 because we saw the C squared. All right, guys, finally we have C squared plus 11C minus 81 equals 0. I hope you're doing these as a group, and if you're not doing them as a group, why don't you find somebody? If you're like, what the heck just happened, find somebody who can help you. You can do the quadratic formula here. We haven't done that yet. Let's do it. Opposite B plus or minus square root of B squared minus 4AC all over 2A. 2A. All right, that's going to be, no, you could, by the way, you could be factoring right now if you wanted to. That's negative 11 plus or minus the square root of, I don't know, 445. Oh no, this is a disgusting problem. All over 2. You know what I just decided? I don't like this problem because it doesn't factor, which means we're getting really yucky answers. But, oh well. How about on your homework, I promise that you get pretty answers, and there's nothing this incredibly ridiculous. So usually we would get something really pretty right here, but we didn't, so we're big boys and we're big girls. We can do this. So it's negative 11. Oh wait, the square root of 444. You remember this, or 445? We've done this. You might not like it, but we've done it. That's 21.1 all over 2. Okay, you ready? So we do negative 11 plus 21.1 divided by 2. We have 5.05. And negative 11 minus 21.1 over 2. Negative 16.05. And we have 2 beautiful, you might think ugly, but they really are pretty, aren't they? 2 beautiful little answers. Did you miss it? Okay, so I really hope you're not sleeping right now. Wake up if you are, please, because we got 3 more. You can do this. You can do 3 more, okay? Good news. Yay, look, nothing factors. I haven't given you any super hard ones yet. You're like, yes, you have. Nothing factors yet. So let's put some parentheses on these. Put this over a 1. Common denominator is 6x plus 7. And, let's put this one over 1. Oh, look at this. Should we back up? I think we should. Hopefully everybody's got a really nice eraser because watch this. I'm going to show you something really cool. You guys see how we just have like these random like +6s? Watch what happens if I wanted to take him to the other side. Look at how cool this problem is now. Isn't that awesome? So now we have 10 over 6x plus 7. They like canceled each other out. Look how much easier the problem is. Awesome. P.S. I put this on your notes because it happens either A, on your quiz, or B, in your homework. Common denominator is 6x plus 7 and x plus 1. Now I'm going to get my orange marker. From the bottom, this needs an x plus 1. From the bottom, this needs a 6x plus 7. Now we're going to bring down our 10. We're going to bring down our x plus 1. We're going to bring down our equals and our 1 and our 6x plus 7. Yay! We're not going to have any squareds. So we're just going to distribute on both sides. 10x plus 10 equals 6x plus 7. We're going to take this 6x over here. You do not need to set the whole thing equal to 0 because there's no squared. That makes 4x plus 10 equals 7 minus 10. Remember when this is all you used to have to do? There's like no other previous steps. I'm going to drag this up here because it's way too small. 4x equals -3. X equals -3/4. If you have to, because we divided by 4. If you have to leave me a decimal, go ahead.